everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? So I did this easy makeup look for beginners or even people that are pros. It's very easy, very minimal, and if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to start off by priming my face using my Stila One Step Correct primer, and as I've said in multiple videos before, this is just good to basically even out your skin tone, and it also smooths your skin so your foundation goes on a lot easier. And this is not like one of those primers that's going to like make your foundation stay on longer. It's just gonna make it go on a lot easier. Now I'm gonna go in with my True Match Lumi Cushion by L'Oreal, and this is the shade N2, and I am obsessed with this foundation. I'm literally almost out, and this is like the perfect foundation for like a nice flawless look but still looking very natural and not too over the top. And I'm just gonna apply that with my beauty blender. So as you can see, it's not like a full coverage. It's not even barely medium coverage. It's just like a light coverage foundation, something that's easy for everyday wear. It will like cover up a little bit of the redness and all that, but it's not going to get rid of everything on your face. Like if you were to have freckles or something, it wouldn't just make them disappear. Next, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer in the shade Fair, and this is actually one of my favorite concealers ever. I mean, a lot of people don't really talk about this, but I just really love it for like a regular day. Like, it's not too like full coverage and cakey. It's very blendable and it does really good highlighting. I'm also going to use this concealer to conceal any spots of mine that I might have today. And then I'm going to go on with my beauty blender again, and I'm just going to blend this all out. Now again, using my beauty blender, I'm going to dip into my Mercier loose setting powder in translucent, and I'm just going to set under the eye and the eyelid. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face using my Morphe G0 and my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores airbrush silk pressed finishing powder. I'm just going to do this lightly. You can tell that I literally love this. Like, I already hit pan, and I literally purchased this maybe like 3 months ago. So yeah, that says a lot. I've been using this literally like almost every time I do my makeup. So I'm just going to set my face using patting motions. You never want to rub, because if you have dry skin and you get like peeling a lot, it'll like move all your skin around and it'll be like a whole mess pretty much. And patting just makes sure that your foundation doesn't move at all. And the thing that I love about this combo is like your skin still looks very dewy. It still looks very like skin-like, and it's not all completely matte, which is not something that, you know, you want for the summer. Now I'm going to take my Sigma Dual Fiber F50 brush, and I'm going to go on with my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, and this also has SPF 15, so that's good. I mean, I don't know why you would need it in your bronzer. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in here and lightly just dust this. And I love this bronzer also because it has like, if you were to see it in real life, it has like little tiny specks of shimmer, but like when you put it on, you don't see that shimmer, but you do see like the glowiness of it, so it just like blends into your skin, doesn't look all matte, and this is like one of those perfect summer bronzers. So I'm just applying this bronzer to my cheekbones, to my jawline, also a little down my neck, because I know sometimes like I rarely tan, but if I do tan, my neck never gets tan. I mean, I don't think anybody's neck gets tan. This also makes you look a little bit more glowy and bronzed. I love to put bronzer and like highlighter on my chest. I'm going to do that a little on the sides of my nose and somewhat on my forehead. Now, the great thing about this brush is that since it is dual fiber and it's so long and it's not that dense, it'll make your bronzer like glide on easy, and it'll blend out like a dream. Like no matter how much you put on, like it'll just make it look very, very natural. You don't have to be scared of where you put your bronzer or whatever you use with this brush. So since we're already using the bronzer, usually when I'm doing like a really natural look, I just like to take this brush and just swirl it right into the bronzer, and then just go right into the crease and a little bit all over my eye, just to like give a little bit of color and we're not just so stark white. And now that that's done and we're looking a little crazy, also with the same bronzer, I like to take my Morphe M523 brush, which is a beautiful contouring brush, and I just go right into that same bronzer and just go right here on the end. Just because when I use the Sigma brush, it doesn't really contour, it just like leaves a nice color to your skin, but I want a little bit of a contour, so I'm just taking a little bit on this brush and just swirling it right here at the beginning of where my jawbone is. I just do a little tiny bit right there just to give more of a shape to my face. And now we're finally done with that bronzer. So now what I like to do is take my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Latte, and this is a Coastal Scents brush. I don't know what they call it on the site or what number it is. All it says is Coastal Scents. I got this like years ago, but it's basically like a really tiny flat basically packing brush, and I just like to take this brush with the eyeshadow, and this is like my favorite inner corner and brow bone brush. So I like to take that shadow, just apply that to the inner corner, just so that we have a little bit of glow, and I like to blend it also up onto the lid just a tiny bit, not like intense, because I want my inner corner to be the most intense. And also what I like to do with this eyeshadow, I like to take my Morphe M510 brush and just swirl it right in there. And you guys aren't ready for this. Are you ready? Yes. Do you see that? Like, I don't know why anybody didn't say this to me beforehand, that you could use this eyeshadow as a highlight, and it's bomb AF. So yeah, I like to highlight my face using this eyeshadow. And for this look, I really want to like get a nice glowy look. So I am not afraid of this highlight. Also just gonna highlight a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm gonna go in with this same Coastal Scents brush, and I'm just going to highlight the tip of my nose just a tiny bit more. Also with this same brush, since it is so big and fluffy, I just like to go just like that 2 times just over the eyelids, just so that it gives like an overall glow and like the center of your eye isn't like plain basically. And also just a little bit on the brow bone. Now that we're all bronzed and glowy and gorgeous, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara, and this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher by Lash Blast mascara. It's the green one. It used to actually be purple, this exact one. I know because the purple one was the one that had this wand, but now they changed it to the green one. So I'm just going to use it just like this. If you can see, it has like a curve. I'm just going to use that right on my upper lashes. So now I'm just going to go in with my lash curlers, and I'm just going to do a little bit of curling. I'm not going to do like anything extreme. I'm just going to literally pump 3 times and call it a day. Well, on this lash I'll do it a little bit more because these go a little straighter. I'm just going to add a little tiny bit just to my lower lashes. So now that we got that done, I'm just going to fill in my brows a little bit, and I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm just going to brush my brows out real quick. Then I'm going to go and fill in my brows with the brow definer, and I'm just going to use really light strokes. And then I'm going to use the spoolie again, and I'm just going to brush out my brows and make sure that they look nice and natural. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I'm just going to use this to set my brows. And this is the clear version. There are different like kinds. They have the clear one, they have like light to medium, and they also have like medium to dark. I also have the medium to dark one, and I like it a lot, especially on like a regular day. Like I'm just like want to give my eyebrows just a little bit of color, and then just put on a little tiny bit of concealer just to look human basically. I use this one. This is the, as you can see, like literally the name is worn off and everything, like compared to this one. Like I've used this many times. And it is just a dark color. I actually think I might use a little bit of this today, and I just use this to give a little bit more color if I ever like fill in my brows and I feel like I wanted them to be a little darker. I go on with this. So now basically this is the final look. I just like to go on with a little bit of gloss. Any gloss is fine. It doesn't matter which gloss you use. But I'm just going to go in with one of the Anastasia Summer Lip glosses. And I think I'm going to use St. Tropaz. I wore this yesterday and I was obsessed with it. So I'm putting it on again today. So last but not least, I'm just going to set my face using my MAC Fix Plus, and this is my favorite of all time setting spray. And this is also just going to help make everything look natural, and it's also going to make everything look nice and dewy and glowy and gorgeous. So let's go. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's very easy, very minimal, and you basically use the same products over and over again. So I mean, why not? And even if you do this look, you can go even less than this. You can go nothing on the eyelids at all. You can just use the brow stylist, the dark or the light one, to fill in your brows. You don't even have to put lip gloss on. You could just put some chapstick on, like not even concealer. You can just go in with your foundation and you will be on point, let me tell you. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you liked me, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Mwah. Bye.